It is Friday, United States history class. So today we're going to talk about how America actually gets into World War One. So we know that Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy were in cahoots together, and France and England's in cahoots together. We know that. So basically, Germany sends a telegram to Mexico that basically promises Mexico to take back the land of Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona if they decide that they would help fight them instead of helping the United States. And so they decide that's, and we get word of that, and even people out in the Midwest, so we've talked about the Midwest and in Texas and New Mexico and Arizona, that area, they didn't really have immigrants from European countries. That was more on the northeastern side, and so, or even just on the eastern side, and but they start to get mad. They're like, this is our states, and we are part of the United States of America, and we're mad if they think that they're just going to let Mexico come up here and take us. Like, that's not how this is going to roll at all. And so they start to get mad. They're ready to go to war at that point, and so they're wanting Woodrow Wilson to go to war. Everybody at this point is wanting to go into the war. And so finally, on April 6, 1917, after 4 ships were sank unarmed from the Germans, we finally declared war. Woodrow Wilson goes to the House and the Senate, and he signs the declaration that we are in the war. So with that being said, obviously when there's a war, and some people even this year kind of feared at one point that there would be a war, and they talked about, oh my gosh, I might have to get in the draft, and blah, blah, blah. And so they end up issuing the Selective Service Act, which did call them in to draft, and so they were drafted to go to World War I. And you can see there's like a Navy recruiting poster on your page that's propaganda, telling everybody like you need to go to war, make history. And Woodrow Wilson really to this point wanted a peace without victory, but it just wasn't going to happen. Germany just kept pushing, and finally he just had to give in. So he kind of got ran over till we just can't get ran over anymore. And that is where we will leave off today. He actually, something that I did skip over that I do need to talk about, is that with his peace without war idea, he ended up making the League of Nations, which is a big idea. And I'm going to send you guys a link to that. I knew I was missing something. That was it. The League of Nations was made during this time. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you next on Monday.